There are moments in life when you meet a person with whom you have a profound spiritual connection, and your life will never be the same after meeting them. These are life-altering moments, which were written in the stars long before you were born. So to help you recognize such an encounter, I'm going to talk about the main signs of a deep soul connection. What is a deep soul connection? A deep soul connection means that you and the person you share it with come from the same soul family, and you meet them in this incarnation with a very precise purpose. This purpose is always related to spiritual growth, as people with whom you share a soul connection will always play an important role in your life. They may teach you something important such as love, forgiveness, and other difficult spiritual lessons, or sometimes they could simply nudge you in the right direction when you are lost. The most important thing to remember about people with whom you share a soul connection is that your encounter was destined, so even if the relationship is a bit difficult, as some of them are, the best thing to do is to see what this soul connection is meant to teach you. Some people with whom we share a deep soul connection are meant to stay in our lives for a very long time, such as years, or even until the end of our lives. Meanwhile, others could just be meant to teach us a quick lesson and move on. Another important thing to remember is that not all soul connections are romantic. Of course that some are, but you could have soul connections to family members, best friends, relatives, spiritual teachers, and so on. As these relationships play a crucial role in your spiritual evolution, I will describe 21 of the main deep soul connection signs to help you recognize these connections and learn from them. 21 deep soul connection signs. Number 1. You feel instantly drawn to the person. One deep soul connection sign is that when you first meet the person, you feel instantly drawn to them, like a magnet. Whether you are attracted to them emotionally and physically, or just feel a strong urge to become their friend. A person with whom you share a deep soul connection will always have this effect on you. You may feel a strong urge to talk to them, to get to know them, or the instant feeling that you like their energy before even getting to know them. Number 2. You have a déjà vu experience. When you meet someone that you share a soul connection with, you will experience a déjà vu, which is the unexplainable feeling that you've seen them before. This may make no sense at first because you've just met them, but your intuition will tell you that this is not the first time you meet them. Everything about them will seem and feel familiar, from their facial features to their gestures, behaviors, and voice. This is because you've most likely met them in a previous lifetime, and even though they may have looked different back then, or even had a different gender, their essence is the same and you're actually perceiving their energy. Number 3. You feel that you know everything about them. Even though you've just met the person, you will feel like you've known them forever. You will not be necessarily wrong, as you do come from the same soul family and probably have met in many incarnations. You will intuitively know what they like, how they are as a person, or even sense what they are about to do or say, because you already know them very well. Number 4. You have a telepathic connection. Another sign of a deep soul connection is telepathy. When you meet someone with whom you are profoundly connected at a spiritual level, you will instinctively know and feel what they think or feel in certain situations. This telepathy will happen even when they are not close to you. As you go on with your daily tasks, you may spontaneously think about them and just receive a telepathic vibe from them, knowing how they are and what they are doing. You could also sense when they are about to call you, text you, or when you're about to run into them. This is because the energetic connection between you two is so strong that you can feel each other from miles away. Number 5. The relationship is based on mutual respect. When you have a deep soul connection with a person, the relationship will instantly be based on mutual respect. Because as you are part of the same soul family, it will be hard for you to disrespect or hurt each other. Hurting someone from your soul family feels like hurting yourself. And actually, sometimes it can end up being a lot more painful than hurting yourself. Soul connection relationships are effortlessly based on love and respect at the deepest level. Number 6. Meeting them was fate. You know that a person is someone with whom you experience a deep soul connection, if how you met seems to be orchestrated by fate. Doesn't have to be something unusual, but if you have a look at how you met, you can see that the universe had to align a lot of events to make you two meet because it was really meant to happen. Maybe some synchronicities took place, or some events came out of the blue and circumstances changed overnight. Whatever it is, your encounter with your soul partner was written in the stars. Number 7. You feel emotionally safe around them. Whatever happens, you know that this person will always have your back and you can talk to them about anything because you will receive acceptance and understanding. You're not afraid to share your deepest fears and secrets with them, or to tell them about the mistakes you've done in the past. Whatever you say to them, it's always met with warmth, support, and unconditional acceptance. No wonder you feel amazing around stories. Number 8. You have similar life stories. When you share your life story with your soul connection partner, you realize how much you have in common. You may have met when you're already a certain age, but when you start telling each other about your childhoods and adolescence, you realize that life put you through very similar experiences. Maybe you both had toxic parents while growing up, experienced painful losses at similar ages, or simply enjoyed the same things as children. For example, me and my best friend, who has been by my side for 15 years, found out last year that we share an exact story about our belief in incarnation. We both discovered the idea of incarnation around the age of 7, watching the same movie, in the room with one of our parents, and decided that from that moment on we will believe in incarnation. The funny thing is that 15 years of friendship had to pass by for us to come to share this story. But when we did, we were truly amazed to see in what mysterious ways the universe works. Number 9. You are each other's rock. No matter what happens, you know that this person will be by your side when things get tough, no matter what. Similarly, you know that no matter what happens in their life, you would do anything to help them. To put it short, you would move mountains for each other, and the friendship, love, and respect you have for each other transcends any obstacle. 10. You forgive each other easily. Just like in any other relationship, in a soul connection will occasionally be friction or misunderstandings will happen. But unlike in other relationships, in a soul connection, forgiveness is inevitable, as the love you have for each other is bigger than any negative energy a possible argument could bring. In a soul connection, you have this inner knowing that the other person is meant to be with you for a long time. Also, because your souls are intimately intertwined, you understand their reasons for doing anything, so being upset with them for long periods is impossible. 11. You heal each other. Any soul connection that you have was brought to you by the universe to help you heal yourself and evolve as a spiritual being. Also, your purpose in the person's life is to do the same. This type of healing can take different forms. Sometimes healing will mean that you can show each other the right direction in life. Sometimes you will offer each other so much love and understanding that this in itself will bring healing. Sometimes healing each other can also mean hurting each other first, so that you can start a deeper process of inner healing. 12. You share the same morals, values, and goals. As souls who come from the same soul family, you will often find that you think alike when it comes to important matters in life. You can discover that you share the same core values, or that your moral compass points in the same direction. Sometimes you can discover that you share the same goals and life path, and that you are meant to help each other in achieving them. Morals, values, and goals are very important in a person's life, as they will ultimately shape your life and decide your direction. When someone shares the same morals, values, and goals, then you are headed in the same direction. Also, someone with whom you share a powerful, loving soul connection can help you get back on track if you ever lose sight of who you are. 13. You make each other a better person. Given all the unconditional love, forgiveness, friendship, and support, you manage to make each other a better person. Other people around you could also notice that since you met this person, you are a better, more evolved version of yourself. This person has helped you understand and heal a lot about yourself. Therefore, you will feel wiser and more empowered since you've met them. 14. You are thankful for meeting them. Even though your relationship has occasional ups and downs, you are overall grateful for meeting this person, and you feel that they are an immense contribution to your life. You learn a lot of valuable lessons from being by their side. and you can see the positive impact they had on you. Sometimes you find yourself just thanking the universe for bringing them into your life. There are 15. Your connection is very intense. When you are around your soul partner, the emotions you feel reach a whole new level of intensity. Your relationship is very intense, but in a positive way. If you ever fight, you are back with each other in a short amount of time, because you can't stay far from each other for too long. The positive emotions you feel around them are more intense than anything you've ever felt with other people, and it can sometimes feel overwhelming. March 16. You can be authentic around them. It's quite rare to feel that you can be truly authentic around someone, and to know that no matter what, they will love and accept you for who you are. But when you are with your soul partner, you will have this inner knowing that they will also accept and love your most vulnerable parts, not just the desirable part of you. You know you can show your true self, and that you don't have to wear masks or pretend that you are something else than what you really are. Your soul partner does not expect you to be perfect. Rather, they choose to love your imperfections and to help you heal. Number 17. You feel their emotions. When you share a soul connection with someone, you can feel their emotions as if they were your own. You will feel their emotions when you are together and also when you are apart. And sometimes you will feel them more intensely than if they were your own emotions. For this reason, you will not be able to tolerate it when someone hurts them. You will have this inner need to protect them no matter what, and when you see someone hurting them on purpose, you will react instantly. 18. You naturally include them in your plans for the future. When you talk about your future, you find it natural to include them as well, because you do feel that they are meant to be a part of your life. In fact, it makes more sense to make future plans taking them into account than to make future plans not taking them into account. Ever since you met them, you started visualizing your life with them, even if they are a romantic partner or a best friend that you know you may have for your entire life. 19. Your relationship is effortless. One sign of a deep soul connection is that the relationship flows with ease and you understand each other at a deeper level. There are no awkward moments of silence when you are together, but if there ever is silence, then it's pleasant to be quiet with them. The relationship you have with a soul partner is usually perceived as natural and meant to be. They will understand you better than anyone and support you more than anyone. You will not feel that you have to force anything to make it work, but rather everything will work out perfectly by itself. This doesn't necessarily mean that there will be no difficult moments, but those moments will be easily overcome. 20. They mean the world to you. Whether we're talking about a romantic partner or a friend, if you share a deep soul connection with someone, they will mean a lot to you. Even if you haven't known them for a long time, you will feel that you would do anything for them, and it's already hard to imagine your life without them. One sign of a deep soul connection is feeling profound love and affection for the other person that just comes naturally to you. 21. You share the same life vision. When you have a deep soul connection with someone, most likely you will also share the same life vision. This means that you will want to build things together, grow by each other's side, and do a lot of activities together. Basically, your future is interconnected as well, not just your present. Even if your life visions are not exactly identical, there will be a lot of common points between what you want and what they want. Therefore, a sign that your destinies are interconnected for a longer period of time. If you like this article about signs that you share a deep soul connection with someone, let us know in the comments below.